thrown for this Rhine specialty. We're looking at the goalkeeper there in red, Conor Bowl. Beside him, Kevin McCarthy. Big man there, full-back, Brian Cuthbert, smiling up at the camera. And Philip Duggan, and son of an illustrious Hurling forward, left corner back number 4. Right half back is Vaughan Moore. The man in the cage is Jimmy Fitzgerald. And left half back, Alan O'Brien wearing no headgear at all. Centre field is Mark Hogan. Mark, the big young fella, an illustrious father as well, son of Frank. Greg Dermody is his midfield partner. Another famous father by the man in the right, Alan for number 10. Centre forward, Martin Hayes, and then Quilligan, number 12 on the left. And the full forward line is Anthony Connolly, his father Tony played in the 66 final, Martin Condon, and Gavin Daly, whose dad is teaching out in Greenland. So they are the boys from Bishopstown, hoping to dethrone the reigning champions of the last few years, Scoil with a Fatima, on Bannister Hui, Abi and the Shedanu, the biggest swinger ball. And here are the boys from the north side, famous on the north side. Bakul, Honor of Finland, Jeffajan and Nervisha, Eamon O'Han McGawan, Everett Paul on Middle, Everett Tree, and some of the other Clappy Hunter, August Everett Cahar, Andrea Boyd, Everett Coig, Glen O'Fowlu, Everett Shea Lord Wheel, David O'Calacorn, August Everett Shock, Gerard O'Brien, Everett Huck, Kinna O'Rorga, August Sunka O'Calacorn, Arcligus O'Brien, Paul O'Flynn, Everett Depp, Everett Hendig, Quiveen O'Corcoran, Everett Doyog, Pastor Staps of Victoria Nomad Nish, Quiveen the Wall, August Lina, Lawn Puzzle, Everett Tridio, and Yesh, Big Fergal O'Donovan, Lord Wheel, Everett Cardiff, Mihal O'Genig, Safunia Ella, Harim Björnsson, August Strahatain, Sinead Jason O'Driscoll. So they're the boys from Scoil with a Fatima, hoping to regain once more the Rhine Specialty Trophy for Bannister Hui. And as they break away, out we look into the field and we see the referee for today, Gerard McFairley of Scoil Trees 3, Jerkopi. And here we go, the game is on. First to break away is
the boys from Bishopstown driving that ball in towards the Monful back line. That's the big man inside there, Martin Condon, but on this occasion I think Martin had his hand on full back. Paul Hurley is back, and will be a free out to the North Mount to be taken by centre half back David O'Callaghan. David driving this one way up the field. Up they go for it, batted down with one hand out there by the man with the red helmet. I see who he is later. The man, the attack once more again though. Stalemate out there, the man moving in towards the Bishopstown goal. Pulled on first time in the air, but that one missing the wrong side of Conor Bogue's post for to the liking of the man boys, and it goes wide. There was Michael Gainey there being overshadowed by the goal by Brian Cuthbert, giving away valuable inches to Brian, but we'll see what will happen in the outcome of that personal duel today. Out into the centre of the field, up they go for it. That was Greg Dermody tapping it on. Alan Cummins on the ground, trying to move it up along the wing here in front of us. Back goes O'Callaghan. O'Callaghan hurling the ball, showing good wrists there. Moving it up towards his forward line. Up they go for it, the ball breaking away. Number 5 is there, that's Vaughan Moore from Bishopstown. And number 6, Jimmy Fitzgerald after it as well. Bishopstown all over them at this stage. They're coming in numbers and chasing in numbers, but what's going to happen? That's the centre half back Fitzgerald again. Get hit Alan Cummins. I saw Alan playing in the county under 12 hurling final for Blackrock this year, and he looked very effective and very dangerous. There's O'Callaghan, the centre half back, getting this one out. Only as far as Connolly. No, in fact, it's the other. It is Connolly, number 13, Anthony Connolly, slipping there but never giving up. Hayes is around there as well. Martin Hayes, the ball coming back to Greg Dermody. Greg soccer style, and one hand in the hurling, does everything wrong, but it works for him on this occasion. Gets it in towards full forward. Martin Condon, his brother Pio, played for Cork last year. Condon again in towards the goal. The ball going near the end line, but across comes fullback Paul Hurley, and Paul deciding that discretion was the better part of valour on that occasion and putting that ball out over the end line. Anthony Connolly, I should say, not to be confused with his father. Anthony diminutive in size, but I hear from Mr. McCarthy from Bishopstown that he is full of skill. This is a 45 to be taken by Alan Cummins of Blackrock, and of course Scoil and Springfield. Alan testing the spring of the hurley a second time, standing back, hits this one in towards the goal. Is it accurate enough? It's high, but it's swinging to the wrong side of the post, and it's wide. So the scores are level, no score each, and also at this stage one wide each, so they're tied in every way, and it's goalkeeper Conor Quinlan to take the puck out. Conor not a great one, height but no distance, about 35 yards out from the goal it drops. They're chasing after it is number 11 Martin Hayes. Martin get as far as Mark Hogan. Mark going around his man on the outside. Sean Denny's father was a good footballer, kicks that one in. Number 15 cut it across there is Gavin Daly. His father played football too. A shot in the first goal again. The ball buried into the back of the net. A goal for Bishopstown, scored I think by the full forward Martin Condon. Look at it again. Martin at the second attempt, blasting the ball past full back and goalkeeper. So we're only after about 4 minutes of play in this game, and it's a goal by Martin Condon for Bishopstown. Scoil sprinting away and cool of Owen, gone in, scored, falls again, vanished to Rui. A Padraig.
Well, I think at the risk of sounding biased, that was what this game needed, because traditionally the Northman are very strong, and Bishopstown would have needed an early score to get them going in this game, and they're hurling very well. So Belgium make on a play initially.
Yes, Cogan hoping this will continue. Bishopstown were here 2 years ago, and if I may use the phrase, they were annihilated. This is Alan Cummins getting the ball into Martin Hayes. Martin looking up and hits it high. Is it accurate? Yes, indeed. Put up that white flag umpire. 1-1 Bishopstown. Gone in, scored falsely and vanished to Rui. Bishopstown showing a craft and a sharpness in attack that I haven't seen in Bishopstown teams for a long, long time. That one sent over the bar by their dangerous centre-half forward Martin Hayes after about 5 minutes of play of this first half. Good puck out, better puck out this time from the Northman goal, out into the centre of the field. That's the man in the cage, the centre-half back Fitzgerald, Jimmy get hit up along the wing. That's Martin Hayes moving it further. Anthony Connolly giving away inches to Andre O'Boig inside there, but it comes nicely to Martin Hayes. It didn't rise too kindly for him though, as back goes Dahi O'Callaghan. Dahi get it out into the centre. Fitzgerald and Cummins. Cummins one-handed flicks it in towards Hayes. Hayes trying to get inside his man. Ball one right to him, and sheer strength and numbers saved the day there for the Northman. Once, twice they get it away, and here they come up the field. Back goes Vaughan Moore. Vaughan racing back after it. Number 2, the cornerback is Kevin McCarthy. Kevin getting the ball out into the Northman side of the field again. There is the centre-half forward Martin Hayes going through with David O'Callaghan. David O'Callaghan keeps the ball away from the centre-half forward, but in doing so taps it out over the sideline, and it will be a sideline cut to Van Aspie. Alino Kamina tapped in the road. Alan will cut this one himself. Just in the spring of the Hurling again, and the second time, distinctive mannerism. Cuts this one well into the centre. Up they go for it. The ball breaking to Cogan. Mark Cogan pulling on it and gets the second chance, and it turns left. Doesn't come kindly for him. The man in the yellow helmet there is Donegal Callaghan. There to tidy up eventually. He doesn't get a great clearance though, as far as his midfield partner Kenna Homework, a ball going back. Donegal to Kenna. It's a bit ping-ponging at this stage. Alan Cummins is inside there as well, and away come the man eventually. Get here out the wing towards number 11, I think, Quivino Corcoran. Number 10 is there as well, Paul O'Flynn. Paul driving the ball and setting the Northman on the attack again. Well held by Guinea, the full forward, driving it in towards the goal. And inside there is the goalkeeper taking no chances. Conor Bogue, and Conor kicking the ball away to safety, and eventually to the eventual safety of the halfway line. Over there on the far side of the field is Glenn Quilligan. Glenn sees the ball go off his stick and out over the sideline off the Northman player, and to be a sideline cut to Bishopstown. I don't think that Donegal Callaghan agrees with that. I think that the linesman agrees with Donegal, and it will be a sideline cut to Banishted Huig, or Scoil with a Fatima, whatever you want to call them. Donegal cuts this one into the centre, or up along the wing. Number 7 is back there, that's Colin O'Brien. Colin couldn't control it on this occasion. It comes to the corner forward for the man trying to step inside 2 men, turns onto his left and hits it high and hits it accurately. I think it was Fergal O'Donovan raises the first flag for the Northman. 1-1 Bishopstown. 0-1 Scoil with it. Good score there by the man. They're only a goal in arrears. There's plenty of time left. I think about 9 minutes gone in this first half. How do we follow the play out into the centre of the field? Alan Cummins being beaten on that occasion by number 7 Gerard O'Brien. It doesn't matter. Referee Gerard Coakley decided that the puck out was taken too far out from the end line. All puck outs in fact are to be taken from the end line in hurling, not from the edge of the square as a lot of people think. And this will be full-back Brian Cuthbert to take this one. Brian hits this one out well into the centre of the field. Gets height and distance. Well caught outside there by Kenneth O'Moore. Drives it back in again. And Skeeny, the full forward, get it in towards the Bishopstown goal. But Duggan, Philip, father was Philip as well, get hit away. Across comes Brian Cuthbert, the full-back. Brian was remarking it before the match. A fine, big, strong young fella playing against a lighter man, which is unusual. Bishopstown normally would be conceding size to the man, but of course, they say the best of goods come in small parcels. They come in any kind of a parcel at all. One of them there was Philip Duggan. Philip get hit out into the centre of the field. Mark Cogan chasing very well, but the ball fell unkindly for him. He comes in front of the goal for Bishopstown. Oh yes, that is very, very unlucky. And goalkeeper Conor Bogue saved the ball, tried to clear it, but as he did so, it bounced off of number 14, Michael Keeney's chest and back in over the line to tie the scores. Watch it again now. He did everything right. He stopped it, he pulled, he cleared, and it hit off the inrushing forward's body, number 13, Fergal O'Donovan, in fact, off his body and bounced in over the line. So, tragedy for the goalkeeper. Those things shouldn't be happening early in the match because they can be very unsettling. So it's, after all Bishopstown's good work, it's now 1-1 as you see for them, and 1-1 for the North Mon.
Bishopstown and Liam have a good blend. You were talking a while ago of size. They have a good blend of larger players and then some small, skillful players as well, but they're very, very strong at the centre.
They are, yes, and one of their better, smaller players than, of course, is Alan Cummins, beaten on that occasion. Back it comes to Kevin McCarthy for Bishopstown, one of the bigger lads. And this one running over here towards Michael Guinea, who's one of the smaller lads in the North Mon team, if we want to keep going by size. Out into the centre field, that's centre half-back Jimmy Fitzgerald, fighting hard, gets into Greg Dermody. Greg into space, into Mark Hogan, Mark with room. Right-handed hits a long, long ball in towards the goal. Is it accurate enough? No, unfortunately, and it goes wide. Martin Condon in very quickly there, but there was no half chance on that occasion. Patrick, do you reckon at this stage that Bishopstown might have lost the early initiative by conceding that goal?
Well, Liam, perhaps that goal now might settle them on down a bit. They haven't got into any rhythm up to now. Of Bader can make Rodini Sparrow wash on them.
Yes, Bishopstown, we were saying, needed that good start, but did they blow it and give it away again? Time will only tell. This is a man who looks promising. That's Martin Hayes, the centre half forward. Doesn't strike that one very well. In towards the full forward line. 4 men together only get it out as far as Alan Cummins. And Alan Cummins smartly and sweetly, showing good wrist work, lobs that ball back over the bar. So Bishopstown moving into the lead again. 1-2 to 1-1. A good score there by right half forward Alan Cummins. Puck out, landing this wing here. Alan Cummins and Glenn Foley go for it. The ball eventually comes towards the Mon. Centre half forward, number 11, Kevin Corcoran. Kevin gets away from 2 men and strikes a good ball in towards the full back line. Corcoran is inside there. Alright, no, it's Duggan. Duggan gets it away, ball going over towards the sideline over the end line on the far side of the field. And to be a sideline, to be a puck out to Bishopstown and to fullback Brian Cuthbert. So, a 1 point lead for Bishopstown at this stage. They're playing competently. Perhaps they would have wanted to consolidate that lead. They're playing with the aid of a stiff enough breeze, as that ball is nicely doubled on out there by Donegal Califon for the Mon. There's Fitzgerald playing a Bishopstown centre half-backs game, a Johnny Crowley game, a very containing game there for his school today, and doing very well on Vivino Corcoran for Bishopstown. That's the man in the red helmet there, Greg Dermody for Bishopstown, getting it out, the centre field man. Ball eventually goes out over the sideline, and to be a sideline cut to Alan Cummins and Scoil and Springmead. North Mon, great support here today. Unfortunately, Bishopstown slightly lacking in that regard, but of course they'll be back again tomorrow for the Ryan A match against Greenmount. That's one of them who'll be here again tomorrow. Mark Hogan being beaten on this occasion, gets it out to number 15. Nice touch there by Jason as he flicks it out to Kevin Corcoran. And Jason still after it doesn't, after showing us a lovely shimmy, did make great use of possession. And away from Bishopstown again. Dermody first time. Drive it up towards the wing. Connolly going across for this. Connolly still being chased by Andre. Connolly flicking it away from him in towards Martin. He is the big centre forward. Martin cycling for goal, hits it high, but unfortunately for him it goes wide. So there Martin has had a chance, moving well in towards goal, but unlucky for him, he wasn't active enough on that occasion and that ball goes wide. So 1-2 to 1-1 at this stage. Very little between the sides, and encouraging perhaps for Bishopstown of Aldrich that they haven't fallen into arrears earlier.
Well, Captain Guttelson, Liam, the game has sort of developed into a fairly evenly balanced struggle at the moment. Perhaps next score could have a vital bearing. Bishopstown were on top for a while, then the Mon came back, but now it's a seesaw battle. We'll see what happens.
Yes, indeed. That one going in, and cross comes Anthony Connolly, pulled on by Andre. Andre get hit away over near the sideline, the far side of the field, nicely pulled into space there by corner forward Kevin Daly, but in fact the ball had already gone out over the sideline on the far side of the field, and I see number 12 Lynn Willigan watering up there to take this one. About 10 yards out from the end line, a grand cut in across, up they go for it, the ball breaking down, who's in there? That's 13 Connolly, gets it into 11 Hayes, but it's beaten out eventually to where Connolly is chasing it again. Into Hayes again. These two lads seem to have a nice little understanding going between them. Back to Cummins. Cummins being surrounded by 4 men. Back it comes to Dermody. Dermody gets it back. Fitzgerald lets it fall through his hands and pulled on eventually by Donegal Calacawn to the relief of the Northbound defence. Pulling hard out there in the centre was Mark Hogan. Doesn't go very far though. Craig Dermody is in there. Jimmy Fitzgerald is in there. And Jimmy is still around it. Eventually it's moved slightly away from the scene of the action there by one of the Bishopstown men, but Donegal Calacawn way back in defence there, playing well for Unvanished He gets it as far as Greg Dermody. Greg and his opposite number 9, Donegal. Donegal getting the better of the tussle on this occasion, and well struck out in the centre of the field by Kenneth O'Morga. Into space out on this side of the field. Corner or full forward, Geaney getting into Jason. Fergal beaten to it by Kevin McCarthy, and away comes Bishopstown. That's great tenacious hurling by number 2, Kevin McCarthy, not giving up at all, and eventually getting a great clearance in to belt the ball out. O'Callaghan fields it magnificently and sets up an attack. A chance there for Geaney, took his eye off it, misjudged the bounce of the ball, and away comes McCarthy and Bishopstown again. Well pulled on Kevin McCarthy, way up the field. Here it comes between Connolly and O'Boig. This one is Dermody, the other man in the red helmet, gets it in towards number 15, Daly. Daly's still around it, beaten to it on this occasion by Eamon O'Hanrahan, and it only comes as far as 12. Killing Quilligan. Quilligan hooked the first time, and O'Callaghan there to do the rest. 7 is Colin O'Brien. Colin impressed me in the earlier matches this year. Back it comes to number 9. Donegal Calacawn seems to be fighting a soul battle out there in the centre of the field. Is Donegal Calacawn, as Kenneth Moore hasn't really got involved in the game yet. Here is a man who has, and that's the number 9, Greg Dermody in the red helmet for Ballinasby. Condon Martin, Hayes around it, Connolly around it. It's pulled on again, and a great shot, and that ball is in the back of the net. A great shot from about 20 yards out, and the ball ends up in the net. A great goal there by Martin Hayes, the centre half forward. The ball was seen to be cleared away from Anthony Connolly, but it back again to Hayes, and from 20 yards out he buried it. 2-2 to 1-1 as you'll see up there. Double scores for Bishopstown. We're back with the live action, and away come the Monaghan, only as far as Mark Cogan at midfield. Mark getting that one to number 7. Padraig, what do you think of things now?
Well, Anna Coolin, you know, the ball broke to him, and he didn't dally, he just whipped him at first time, and really, it's, I think, on the run of play no more than Bishopstown deserve to be in the league here.
Yes, indeed, but this is a man who's trying to break it away and trying to get his team moving. That's Gerald O'Brien for the man, moving into the centre towards his right half forward, Paul O'Flynn beaten to it, but the man's still after him, Paul's still around it, getting beyond one of the men there with sheer force of numbers and the size of Mark Cogan beating him on this occasion, and Mark setting up Clint Quilligan and setting up Bishopstown. Back it comes again. Dermody gets it into the centre. Who's this here for Bishopstown? High, looks up and hits it accurately and over the bar. Great hurling by Martin Hayes again, the centre half forward. Looking very sharp. 2 goals and 3 points. Ballinasby is Clark. Echool the same. Colina Bowen. Bugleys. Scoil with a fat map. Unvanished an Pocamark the Toga Tinishing, Bulbar, Conroe Creena, and Macalar and the Parker, Brishan Shade, Verti Melori, Hamson or Van and Aspic, Shine, Van de Morga, Van Morga, Eradala, Punchesos, the Staffordro, Ifanile. This is Anthony Connolly pulling it across in front of the goal. Pulled on there by number 15, coming in the end rushing. Gavin Daly, and Gavin Daly raises yet another white flag for Ballinasby.
Lovely direct hurling, Liam. From Bishopstown here, they're pulling on that ball the minute it comes to them, they're not dilly-dallying at all, and the big and the small of them, number 13 there, corner forward of Willa Trasnand, one of the larger men, then coming in and finishing it over the bar. Great hurling from them.
Yes, and they're using the wings to bring their skillful players into play, and then moving it into their big men in the centre in front of goal, and Hayes, and on that occasion Daly taking advantage of it. Here come the man again though, it comes to number 15, Jason along the ground. Nice stroke into the corner, running after down here is fullback, and the fullback gets it out. Here come Bishopstown again, down the swing. Alan Cummins, lovely stroke, Alan, as he was being heavily charged into on the back. Ball breaking beyond Mark Cogan and David O'Callaghan. Number 12 there is Glenn Quilligan, and Glenn Quilligan setting up Ballinasby again. Direct turning across. This is Martin Condon getting across towards Anthony Connolly, but on this occasion the pace of the Schlitter beats Anthony and the ball goes wide. Great hurling by Ballinasby, playing championship hurling, playing summer hurling here in the month of October, letting the ball rip along the ground. And this is goalkeeper Conor O'Connell, and Conor has been beaten twice so far in this game. You can't blame him for this. Bishopstown leading 2-4 to 1-1 as Conor pucks this one out well into the centre of the field. Here come the man again. This is centre half forward O'Corcoran. Not great distance but has height. Coming near the sideline here. Look at that for determination from Kevin McCarthy as he burst out to try and keep that one in play. Couldn't on this occasion, however, and the ball going out over the sideline. A sideline cut to Ballinasby. There we see a substitute on the Bishopstown team. That's Alan O'Sullivan. Alan, I'm sure, will be playing tomorrow when Bishopstown play Ballincollig in the A final. This is number 9, Donegal Calacan, to take this sideline cut. Donegal playing very well, but playing alone. Battle, great cut in front of the goal. Batted out, comes back towards, unlucky there, comes back towards the Mon centre field man. I think it was Kenneth O'Morga, and Kenneth driving that one over the bar. 2-4-1-2 of Fawtry.
Yes, indeed, that could have gone under the bar just as well, Liam. Very quick hurling there, traditional Mon style. That ball didn't bobble around long when he whipped on it. It could have gone either way.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You can never say the Mon are dead, the Mon are down, because the Mon are playing very well, even though with limited possession they have scored 1 goal and 2 points against what looks like a very, very good Bishopstown team. I'd be surprised if this Bishopstown team will die before the match is over. Here they come again, down the centre, Dermody, along the ground. In it goes, Hayes is watching the break, doesn't come kindly for him. And the other O'Callaghan, David O'Callaghan, beats it out. As far as number 14, Condon from 25 yards out, goes for a point. I'm looking to see it go the wrong side of the post for him, and wide. So 2-4 to 1-2, that's 6 and 4, 10 points to 5, double scores. And I'm sure we have a very, very worried Mon mentor down there. I think it's brother Kinsella. I'm not sure, I can't see his face. But I'm sure that he must be worried at this stage, even though his team are playing against the wind. They seem to be being beaten in a lot of sectors around the field. It comes back here towards number 5, Glenn Foley. Glenn playing the wing on the far side, up towards Duggan. Duggan and number 12, Kevin Wall going for it. Wall winning this one, and the ball pulled on by one of the forwards, but the ball eventually trickling out over the end line and wide. Back there goes fullback Brian Cuthbert. Brian is in a hurry. His side are playing with the wind. They want to use whatever wind is behind them in this first half there. Must be approaching half-time now as Brian pucks this one out into the centre of the field. 25 minutes a half, of course, in the A finals. Back it comes towards the man in the green helmet, and he drives it in again towards the man. O'Callaghan on the ground. That the second attempt still misses, and it comes the man with the cage. That's number 6, Jimmy Fitzgerald. Reminds me of Michael Boylan, who plays cornerback for Bishopstown with that helmet. Or Middleton, I should say, as number 7, Colin O'Brien gets the ball up along the wing. In it comes towards number 11, the centre forward, Hayes, looking dangerous all day. Hayes, a long shot, driving in towards the goal, in towards Connolly. What will he do? He stops, he turns, but he's beaten to it by fullback Hurley, and Hurley, with his Hurley, gets it out over the end line. 65 to Ballinasby. So, and this corner forward, Anthony Connolly, as I say, son of an illustrious father, whose father was in that famous epic Cork team of 66 with that great victory over Kilkenny. He is surely playing his part today for Bishopstown as their forwards between himself, Hayes, Quilligan and Cummins so far, and Condon and Daly seem to be causing unknown trouble to the North Mon defence. This is one of them. This is Alan Cummins. He tests Hurley twice again, flicks it up and drives it in. Is it going to be long enough? Is it going to be accurate enough? It is long enough, but unfortunately for him, there is a tail on it and that ball going wide. Umpire Mick Welch there involved with Scoil waving that one wide. Puck out to come out to the centre of the field. Double scores. This one not as long as before and still in the danger area for the man. This is Hayes again. Hayes beaten by numbers. O'Callaghan, David beating him on this occasion. Coming out the wing here towards corner forward Jason on the white helmet. Jason moving into space in towards Gainey. 12 is inside there is Wall. Wall moving in again. Gainey coming across with this one gets beyond Duggan, and Duggan eventually with his Hurley via his knee, I would imagine, gets it out over the end line as we see John McCarthy, the hurlied and much travelled McCarthy, looking anxiously at his defence. I'm sure he'll be telling them to mark up and watch this one as it's a 65 for the Northman. Mr. McCarthy, not as fit as he was in days of yore, fine hurler himself underage with the bars as number 9, Donegal Callaghan takes this one, dropping in towards the goal, batted out and baited away there by Bishopstown. This is Mark Cogan, the captain. Misjudges it at the first attempt, gets it in his hand at the second and bursts past Dooman, gets it to Alan Cummins on the ground. Hockey style back to Cogan, but the movement breaking down. Cogan still getting it forward. Quilligan is not giving up in there either. Foley beating him to it, and out comes the man with the black helmet there. I think it was Vaughan Moore, and Vaughan Moore getting the danger away. Quilligan again, driving it a long shot in towards the goal. In it comes a chance here for Ballinasby. It must be a goal. Yes, put it up. There is Anthony Connolly, the corner forward. Very quick to take advantage of that slip up in the Northman defence to give Bishopstown a 3-4 to 1-2 3-4 to 1-2 lead at this stage. That one is well hit there by Quilligan, driving it on. The ball bounces past the corner back, and you don't give chances like that to a man of that consummate skill, Anthony Connolly. A Fodrick.
Liam Captagut son on him roar a Shaw Cornelius, and we see another score there for Bishopstown. But that Anthony Connolly, that goal is no more than he deserved. He's chased everything today, even when it looked like a lost cause. He set up scores for others, and he was in there at the right time to finish that into the net.
Yeah, and even as we spoke about that, the lead being increased there by centre half forward Hayes again to make it 3-5 to 1-2. That's 9 and 5, 14 to 5. 3 clear goals between the sides at this stage, and it's all Bishopstown now. Will they be able to sustain this effort over the full 50 minutes though? Shin Teshtella, Begoring Fanon, Fiakan Tikensa, Spragra Yomi Darigansa, Shafara Dagimar Kuma, that's Kevin McCarthy, being beaten on this occasion by Kenneth Moore. Kevin going back to one, whooshing, rushing the ball away out towards the sideline, the far side of the field. Quilligan, who set up that great goal there for Connolly a moment ago, winning that tussle, gets it in towards Daly, the ball coming off Gallen's leg and going out over the sideline to be a sideline cut to the Northman. This one I think will be taken by Eamon O'Hanragon. It's very hard to see the numbers on the jerseys from this distance here in the commentary position. In fact, it's number 6, Dahi O'Callaghan, who takes this one, beaten down out in the centre of the field. Jimmy Fitzgerald, Jimmy chasing, and number 10 is around him there, Paul O'Flynn, but Mark Cogan eventually does the sensible thing, drives it low and hard in towards his forwards. Comes again towards Hayes, the centre half forward. Hayes turning on his right, hits it high towards Connolly. He got a goal a moment ago. Turns back, tries to get it across in front of the goal, chasing after it himself. Condon is there as well with him. One of the forwards there, 15, Daly, Connolly. What do they do this time? He goes for a goal low, hits the net, the side of the net. It doesn't count, it went wide. And Conor Quinlan, lucky to see that one go wide. There's brother Ken Smegan, hands on him, tearing his hair out. Things aren't going right for the Northman as referee. Yes, I think it's half-time, yes. The referee, Jerko, he blows half-time at the end of an entertaining 25 minutes, 3-5, while an Aspie is going to cool a Kakudini, he can punish it for week. So there you see the score. What's in store for us in the second half? We'll be back. To have taken a brave man to have prophesied that the Mon would be trailing Bishopstown by 3 goals at half-time in this Riley, especially at the final. Martin Hayes hoping that it could be more as he drives his team on the attack, but it's repelled on this occasion, and over towards Dahi O'Callaghan, beaten this occasion by Vaughan Moore, the right half-back. Alan Cummins standing around on this occasion as well, and here comes Dermody driving the ball in. Number 11, Martin Hayes, the man who was the chief architect of the Mon's downfall in the first period, with this ball again being challenged by 2 men, kicking it as it eventually goes out over the sideline, and it will be a sideline cut to Ballinasby, even though I see referee Goki pointing the other way there. I see Brundan Branach, a worried man at this stage from Scoil with a Fatima. His side trailing 3-5 to 1-2. That's 9 points and 3 goals. Whatever way you look at it, it's fairly hefty deficit anyway, as this ball being cut out of defence by Dahi O'Callaghan. Dahi get here as far as number 8, Mark Cogan. Light failing here in Portyfield this afternoon, dust coming down very quickly now in these October afternoons. Pulled on there by Quilligan. Quilligan and Daly between them, they get mixed up and it's tidied up eventually by fullback O'Midley. O'Midley getting it out towards the centre of the field. Number 10 fighting hard there is Paul O'Flynn. O'Callaghan again. 2 O'Callaghans in this Mon team. Comes to Wall. Wall is up against the stone wall of a defence on this occasion. This is Jason up along the wing here in front of us. Ball coming back to centre half-back Jimmy Fitzgerald, and Jimmy into space, into Mark Hogan, and Mark Hogan opening his shoulders and letting it off into attack for Ballinasby. This is Hayes, the man who did all the damage. Tries a hand pass, just off balance. Gets it as far as Cummins. Cummins moves it towards the wing, into space again where Hayes is first time he hits the ball at the second attempt, sends it high, over the bar, make that 3-6 Ballinasby, 1-2 Scoil, with a Fatima. And even though people might think of Aldrich that it could be all one-way traffic here, I have my doubts. The Mon are never dead.
Well, there's a great tradition in the Mon on Captacut and Son, but having said that, it's hard to see this midfield and this half hours of Bishopstown are hurling very well, particularly their half hours there. It's hard to see them being stopped.
It is indeed, but even though we haven't seen their defence with their properties stretched yet in this game, will the Northmont eventually be able to do that? Let's see. We'll follow the play. This is the man hoping his defence won't even be anywhere in the action. Is number 5, Vaughan Moore, beaten by Jason on this occasion, and here come the Mon. Not for long though, because fullback Cuthbert is over there, pushing and rooting and slashing going on, but it's Bishopstown will come away in it. And as I say, the conditions here this afternoon in Parky Cleve make it difficult for our cameraman. You might see a little glare at times. It's because of the bad weather. It's the descending darkness, and light is becoming a very scarce commodity. And a fine sideline cut in top and high and over the bar. Good score there by the Northmont from the sideline cut. The corner forward, Fergal O'Donovan was in to help it over the bar. So maybe this could be the start of a revival of all three.
Later, I'll buy a convenience at Hoyt Colinish. Well, we're on at the Hurling.
Yes.
We'll wait and see.
3-5-2-1-3. We'll follow the play. Out into the centre of the field. That's Dermody. Dermody playing with all his heart, playing, striving might and main to get his team on the attack again. O'Callaghan doing likewise for the boys in the Mon. It eventually comes to Vaughan Moore. Vaughan very near the sideline of O'Callaghan's. Hurley out over the sideline right here in front of our commentary position in Parky Cleve, in our Don McCorrig, and even a shot, Sinead Colin O'Brien, when he counts out Hogan. Bunche Kyaman, Stakalor and Parker, Kietown, Sinead Farmore, Dearma the Reach, Bunche and Balinaspigan Nunzi, Stakadro Condon, across in front of the goal, comes back as far as Hayes. Hayes flicks it out to Cummins in the middle room, snatches at it when he tried to catch it. Two men around him, but he turns, hits it high, dropping in towards the goal. Up they go, swinging, pulling, burying, goal! Great goal, Martin Condon, the full forward. Let's look at that one again. Martin did well to out-jump the defence, and a good speculative lob from Adam Cummins across in front of the goal. Watch him, up he goes, swings, kept his eye on the ball, and no wonder he'd jump in delight as he'd buried that one of Audrey.
Yes, indeed, Liam O'Reilly, Christy Heffernan, an effort there, to hardly mentioning Kilkenny Manning here in Parky Creek, but he put up the Hurley and swung on it and it finished in the back of the net. A real good full forward goal.
Yes, indeed, if Audrey talking about full forwards goal, I must remind you that Jimmy Barry Murphy got the greatest one of all against Galway in an All-Ireland semi-final a few years ago. This is the Mon, however, though, Dottie O'Callaghan trying to set up an attack for Ballinasby, number 10, Wall, flicking it on towards Jason. Jason makes it on and turns on his left low across, batted away there by Philip Duggan, the cornerback, and danger averted once more for Ballinasby. Along the ground it was Vaughan Moore, 6, the cage man. That's Jimmy Fitzgerald. Back it comes with interest from the Mon, though, but on this occasion out over the end line. Fierce, hard, exciting hurling in the early stages of the second half. We haven't 5 minutes of play gone yet, and the score reading at the moment 4-6. Ballinasby, Cool's 3 Coolini, Egan Banished at Hoy. Kerr Cool hit on the forward now. Ish Callaghan Loginish. Sean Banished at Hoy. Need them shield good Dello Rio. I should have tapped this attack that Neil scored the attack door. I can't say Hogan Tigan, Long Cooley, Lord Wheel, yeah, and Long Cooley Howl, Dave Yesh, near Van de Morga. But get check on the yes, so Spanish Lassa, Tavan Shady O'Hay, he gave all the stuff in life, I shall land with the hand, or give him that she pulls on across in front of the goal. But that one, unfortunately for him, was misdirected and it goes wide. So 4-6 Bishopstown, 1-3 the Mon. There we see two of the officers of the board, Sean O'Keefe, Unroni, August Kieran McDiff, on Cahirla, Kieran Black and Sean O'Keefe there. I'm sure they're as surprised as many of the people here in this stand in Parky Cleve today who expected perhaps the Mon to win, as usual, fairly handily, to find themselves 4-6 to 1-3 in arrears now, 4 clear goals down, and in all fairness, it has been all Bishopstown. 6 minutes of play gone, 19 to go. Colin O'Brien to take this cut. Great standard of cutting in this game today. And Colin O'Brien gets it up along the wing. Here come Bishopstown again, Quilligan. This is Daly, slips, still on the ground, shows the hot determination that's in this Bishopstown team. Back to Cummins flicks it in towards the goal. Condon way up again, tries to do a repeat, doesn't come. Hayes there, turns around, hits it high and over the bar. Good score by Martin O'Hay, Ballinasby. 4-7 to 1-3. This is an absolute unbelievable thing of Audrey.
Gone down to be on him, Rory, Martin Hayes and son, the centre forward. Every time he seems to get the ball into his hand, it's dangerous for the Northman. He's picking off scores high and low today. A very, very good player. But with great assistance from all the other powers that we have.
Yes, indeed, it's a team game, even though the whole attack, in fact, is having a Midas game today. The golden touch, everything they touch is going right. This is one of them who's had a great game. Alan Cummins to take this free about out in the centre of the field, about 55 yards out from the Northman goal. Watch him testing the hurley twice, standing back. Doesn't use the roll lift, picks it up and scoops it in front of him, scoops it up, a chance here for Hayes again, pulls it in, he buries the ball, but this one goes over the bar. I thought it was in the back of the net. No. Unfortunately for him, that one was. Fortunately for goalkeeper Conor Quinlan, that one was and went over the bar, but still a score is a score. 40 to 1-3, 7.5 minutes gone. And it's that man Hayes again. An amazing performance by Hayes today here in this Ryanair final. Comes out again, Dermody hits it first there as he shot half blocked down as he tried to hit it first time. But the ball goes off the Northman hurley and to be a sideline cut to Ballinasby. There we see one of the linesmen from Sunday as well, National School. They've been here. They're here today, they'll be here again tomorrow. They're always very well turned out. Comes back nice, quick one taken to Mark Hogan, Mark Triney and Condon coming out, chasing after it still. Comes out to one of the defenders. He evades somebody who tried to block down his shot, and it comes as far as number 3. That's the big man bursting out there. Cuthbert Bryan. Getting up along the wing is Bishopstown. Alan Cummins chasing after it. In there is Anthony Connolly. I think Anthony might have got a push on that occasion to be a free into Ballinasby, about 25 yards out from the Northman goal. Referee Jerry Coakley tells Alan Cummins where to put it, and a chance for Bishopstown to increase their lead once again. Well cut by Alan, high and nearish enough the mark, but nearish enough is not accurate enough, and that one going wide. Have a look there, Alan Cummins. Alan will have an unusual record of winning a county under 12A medal in 1986 and a school shield A specialty today if Bishopstown win, and with a chance of doing it yet again tomorrow by winning a Rhine A as well. That'll be 3 A medals in the 1 year for Alan. This one comes in towards the Bishopstown defence. A bit of chopping going on there by Kevin McCarthy, the right corner back, and referee Jerkoki, vigilant as ever, quickly spots the infringement and will award a free into the Northman. So now as we are entering the 10th minute of play, Bishopstown man down on the field, that's Cummins. Allen being checked by Mr. Lynch over there himself, the noted hurler, and of course nephew of Jack Lynch, who won 6 All-Ireland medals with Cork, or is it 5? 6, yes, 5 in hurling, 1 in football, 45, 44, 43, 42, 41 and 46. So this one being taken by Donegal Calacawn. Donegal going for the goal. They need a goal at this stage. They have a chance of one here, the ball bobbling around inside. Yes, put up the green flag. Now pull on, right on that. He got banished at goal. Donegal Calacawn took the gamble of going for the goal. Nearly 10 minutes of play gone. It's hard to say who got it in. I think I'll give the credit to the corner forward, the full forward, Michael Gainey. But no matter whoever gets the credit for it, the ball's in the net. Here they come again, 13, pucking this one in. Ball broken away there by Cuthbert and batted away from under the crossbar. McCarthy is there, hit it. Yes, that ball going towards the goal, but it went over the bar. 1 point there for the Northman. So is this the start of a revival by the Mon? 4-8 to 2-4, double scores at this stage. A goal and a point in the last minute by the Mon of Audrey.
Look, it's a good Liam. There are 15 minutes left to play, so even though there's a lot between the sides, I think it's 10, 11 points at this stage. The Mon have plenty of time left. If they get into their stride, they wouldn't be long cutting that deficit down to size. So we could have a game on our hands here yet.
Yes, even though it has been all Bishopstown so far, maybe now there is a slight chink appearing in their armour, and that chink could be the full back line. As this one comes out towards number 9, Greg Dermody. Greg trying to keep his side on the offensive. Donegal Calacawn takes no missing there, eludes the attempt at the hook, and eventually it came to right half forward. Creeveen the ball, and Creeveen driving that one wide from perhaps the scoreboard position. So it's 20 to 10. Not time-wise, score-wise. 20 for Bishopstown. That's 4 goals and 8 points, 12 and 8, and 10-2-4 for them on. This is number 7. Gerard O'Brien being beaten there by, or being blocked down by Alan Cummins. Alan, who got a knock while he goes in to have got another one there. We'll follow the play, however. That ball going in towards the Northmont defence. Out comes full forward Martin Condon, getting around full back Paul O'Malley, turns across, doesn't come kindly for him. Hayes is on it again. Every time he goes near the ball, you can hear the crowd draw their breaths. Dermody pulling it on the ground, beaten away. Dermody again, one-handed, beaten by O'Callaghan. Up along the wing, this is 10. This is Flynn. Flynn up along towards the corner forward, in towards Fergal. Fergal playing it in towards full forward Guinea. Guinea beaten by Cuthbert. Up they go, and Bishopstown seem to be losing their way in the centre of the field now. Back it comes to Wall, a long one, a shot, and that ball's in the back of the net. Good goal from left half forward, cleaning the ball. So now the game is back on a fairly even keel again, as goalkeeper Bob seemed to be 2 steps off his line of Padraig, and now it's 4-8 to 3-4, 7 points between the sides. Cut on that August, Padraig.
Only 7 points between the sides and plenty of time left to play. About 13 minutes left to play. Plenty of time for them on to get back into this game, so perhaps we'll get a very exciting finish here.
Yes, even though I said it seemed at one stage like Bishopstown were all over them, and all they had to do was play out time. The Mon showing that indomitable spirit of the Mon, that is only the Mons, have now brought that lead down to 7 points. And this is one man who will be trying to increase that lead. That's full forward Martin Condon. Martin beaten by Paul Hurling on this occasion. Back it comes towards David O'Callaghan, and David O'Callaghan sets them on the offensive again. Beaten away there by Vaughan Moore, or Colin O'Brien, very near us here on this side of the field, towards Dermody driving this one in towards the goal. Condon is inside there, so is the fullback. Hurley coming away with it. Bob bounces unkindly for him. A substitute on the Mon team, number 17. We didn't get his name. We'll follow the play. And the ball eventually going very near the sideline on this side of the field. And out over the sideline as number 13, Anthony Connolly, waits and lets his opposite number, Andre, tap it out eventually. And that ball going out over the sideline. A sideline to Bishopstown. So there we see number 3, Brian Cuthbert, is gone off the team as far as I can make out at this stage for Bishopstown. Some remedial work being done inside there in the full-back line by the teachers from Bishopstown, Mr. McCarthy, Miss Callan and Mr. Lynch, and they have, I think I see number 3 down in the dugout anyway, that's Brian Cuthbert. I don't know who's gone in. We'll follow the play as number 5, Vaughan Moore, comes up to take this one. Vaughan has had a very steady game in the half-back line for Ballinasby. In fact, it's a half-back, half-forward and centre field that the boys from the western suburbs seem to be more dominant to Padraig. This one, not a great one by Vaughan, but dropping in the danger area all the time. Hold on side there by Gavin Daly, weakish enough on his left-hand side. This one beaten out eventually by the defence out towards this side of the field, where Mark Hogan, a big influence in this game, hits the dangerous one in towards the goal. The ball eventually goes up. A defender's despairing Hurley, and out over the in-line for a 65 for Ballinasby, and another chance for Vaughan Moore. Padraig.
Little less than 11 minutes remaining, anybody's game. If the Mon could get another goal now, well, Nather Cadahal Oak. Keaton Sonagan on Brahar, Keenshlock Neelam Kinta, no, Brahar Kevin Thompson is done, a kindly John McNeil is done. Chance force again, Mon. Bishopstown seems to be getting back into it again, perhaps they relaxed a little with that big lead there.
Yes, the ball eventually, as you were talking, Padraig, the ball beaten in. Goalkeeper Conor O'Queen-Lawn did well to stop it. The ball stopped in the most awkward place for the goalie, in between his legs. Dangerous place for a goalkeeper inside around the square, and as the forwards bore down on him, he was looking to get that ball around the post. So the third 65 in a row for Vaughan Moore and Ballinasby. Vaughan eventually hitting those dippers in front of the goal. This one cleared out and tidied up eventually by the man. Only as far as Greg Dermody, however. Greg beaten to it by Dahi O'Callaghan. Dahi having a great game and playing a super game for the man out in the centre of the field. Finding it tough going though against a very even and a very solid Bishopstown octet out there between half-backs, half-forwards and midfielders. This is Vaughan Moore. This is one of the aforementioned octet. Vaughan still around that ball, breaking to Kenneth. It's not, it's number 12 in fact, Kevin Wall get up in towards the corner. Kevin McCarthy and Michael Geeney was got up in the corner. 13 Fergal, who seems to be gone in full forward, beaten on that occasion by one of the defenders, and the ball going very near the sideline over on the far side of the field. That's nice hurling there from Alan Cummins. Alan Cummins keeping the ball moving in towards the Bishopstown full forward line, put on inside there by Gavin Daly. Out comes the goalkeeper. This is Connor, and Connor flicking the ball out towards the side and following it himself. Anthony following it also. So is left half back Gerard O'Brien. Anthony is still around it for Bishopstown. Two bigger men with him, but he's not giving up. He's still there. He tries to get it across in front of the goal. He comes towards Gavin. Gavin misses the first time, pokes at it the second time, in towards the goal. Across comes the corner back to Gavin Daly again. Pulling wild, going on inside there as 17, the substitute. Nearly an animal going though, gets it out for the man. Here comes number 8. This is Kenneth Moore trying to move it for for the Northman into the opposing half. Tied it up there by Kevin McCarthy, stalwart, staunch defender, getting it well out. Pulled on first time by Mon defender, I think it was Andre, out towards number 12, Quilligan, turning right-handed, whipping it in towards the goal. Breaks out towards Hayes. Hayes has been quite in the last few minutes. You can change that again now because he's popped that one over to make it 4-9, but an aspect 3-4. Unpunished to Rui, and that could be construed as a fairly important score at this stage of the game, I thought, right?
Capital and Bishopstown needed that. 8 minutes remaining, 8 points I think between the teams. But remember that at one stage I think Bishopstown were as much as 14 points ahead, so the game is far from over.
Yes, that's quite true, but maybe that point will have Bishopstown back in an even keel again after a few minutes of indecision in their defence. They're moving it in towards the goal again. Here they come chasing after. This is the full forward Martin Condon using his shoulder to good effect, and eventually goes out over the shoulder of the goalkeeper Conor Quinlan, who made a brave save, and the ball eventually trickling out over the sideline right here in front of us. That's David O'Dullacho Calacoin for the man. In a hurry now as we have 17, nearly 18 minutes, 7 minutes left, 8 points between them. A point a minute and on average wouldn't be good enough for the man. Colin O'Brien cuts this one deliciously in front of the goal. Up they go for the ball, breaks down number 13. Unlucky there was Anthony Connolly, and that ball came to him in a 20. He was after pulling on it, connecting with it, and sent it whizzing the wrong side of the post for it. Out into the centre of the field again as another sub going in for the man. Desperation tactics by the man now, moving in the subs, hoping for that miraculous recovery. It looked like at one stage that they were going to be overrun. Then they came back to a stage where it seemed they might restore parity again. Now the game may be drifting away from them. We'll follow the players. They still don't give up and move down along the field. The brother trying the ball back there now for the man. And this sideline cut to be taken by Colin O'Brien. He cut it beauty 2 minutes ago. This one is not as good. It's beaten down there by one of the Mon defenders. Fails to hold on to his first attempt and only gets it back again towards Colin. Colin moving away from his man and flicking it into space. The space is now filled by Martin Hayes. Martin Hayes high towards the goal and put up that white flag shot on Erie. Good score there by Martin Hayes again. Definitely my man of the match.
Yes, Martin Hayes has come back into the game when it was most needed. Bishopstown were slipping, they seemed to be in trouble, but then he got a few points that seemed to have settled them down again.
Yes, indeed. So now it's 4-8 to 3-4. That's one goal and Bishopstown well in control at this stage. 4-8 to 3-4, I make it. That's 1 goal and 4 points as 4-10, to 3-4. This ball eventually coming back as far as Jimmy Fitzgerald, and he clears it as we saw Mr. Lynch running in there to attend to an injury on the Bishopstown team, Anthony Connolly, and Anthony's still chasing it, but the ball eventually goes beyond him, and that's a wide ball and a puck out for Ballinasby. Sorry, I lost my concentration there for a second with those 2 points. It's now 4-10 to 3-4. That's 3 goals between the sides again, and Ballinasby with just 5 minutes left would seem to be in a fairly comfortable position. Not if this substitute from the Northman can help it, and here's the ball in the back of the net. A shot there from the substitute just introduced. A speculative shot in towards the goal from number 19. Goalkeeper Conor Bogue had his eye on it, he saw it all the way, but as you see at the crucial moment the ball bounced away from his hurley and into the corner of the net, so it's 4-10, 4-4 now, Paddy.
Never will share all young and Vanisher Hoig better Gumrag Nodish to Villa I don't know, but I think it's too late now for them on. Still 2 goals between them. Will they do it? We shall see.
Yes indeed, 2020 my watch read as you spoke, which leaves 4 minutes and 40 seconds left for the man, and for number 7 Gerald O'Brien. He is beaten on this occasion, and away come Bishopstown again. Stalemate out there in the centre of the field. The other O'Callaghan, David kicking it towards the sideline. I keep getting mixed up between David and Donovan, Padraig.
I think it's goals the man will have to get now if they have to get back into the game. There's a chance of drawing it. They have enough time to get the goals, but they won't do it with points.
Yes, we saw a worried looking mentor Dundon Walsh looking in there at Dunlaco Calico, and I'm sure he told him to drop it in around the house. They'll be hoping to pull this one out of the fire. Will he take the point or will he try and put it in? Playing it low, gets it in towards his centre half forward. Number 12 turning and hits it high and over the bar. Both umpires concurring. 4-10, 4-5. That's 5 points between the sides with 3.5 minutes left. Can they pull this out of the fire now, the Northman? For long periods of this game, their forward talents in particularly dormant as the ball was never fed up to them. Nicely pulled on in the air there by Colin O'Brien towards that Thorn in the man defence, Anthony Connolly. Anthony beaten on this occasion, back to the other skipped on in the man defence, that's Alan Cummins. Alan, unfortunately for him on this occasion, takes the ball out over the sideline, and there we see Don Lynch on the far side.
The anxious moments for Bishopstown now, Liam Agus. Better, needs 1 or 3 moments for Fos, Agus. He ended up Cooley and Contusic. If the man were to get a goal now, we still had 2.5 minutes to play. Well, I wouldn't like to be a Bishopstown player for those last 2.5 minutes.
Yes, indeed. As far as I know, that's in the last 10 or 15 years, there's only one school apart from the man who has won right A, and that's Beaumont. And it's Bishopstown now trying to get back into this game, trying to emulate them. And wouldn't it be great for the game of hurling, everybody will say, to see a new school coming in to win, to take the mantle of champions and invincibility away from the man. But still all well pulled on there up in the centre of the field, all due to the man. They're never giving up, they're playing it to the very last. They're showing why they have won so much. The man are never dead until the final whistle blows, and they're trying out. They've only 5 points in arrears. They seem at one stage as if they'd be annihilated, but they're still at it. Up along the wing here towards Greg Dermody. Greg lets one man go beyond him and hits it low into space. Out comes Gavin Daly. Gavin being beaten to it by Andre on this occasion. Andre has switched over, pulled that out there again by a Bishopstown man. Anywhere will do for them now with 5 points between the sides and little time remaining. Pulled on inside there by Anthony Conley. Martin Condon going near the sideline, trying to get inside the fullback. That's Paul. Martin's happy to pull it across in front of the goal. 2 Bishopstown men there. One of them is Glennon's had to get it back. Gavin Daly with a half a chance. Well, going very near the end line, but Paul Hurley, the fullback, with his hurley, scoops it out over the end line, and it will be a 65 for Scoil and Sprinley, Ballinasby. Well, it looks like that the spread of the Sprinley is staying with Ballinasby in this one. Padraig, time running out, minute and a half left. Do you see any way out for the Northman?
No Mutgale Falk. I think the man had run out of time, but they proved us wrong twice in the second half. The game seemed to be gone beyond their reach. Bishopstown had a big lead, the man pulled them back. Then Bishopstown stretched the lead again, and again the man pulled them back, but I think this time not Megalora Maka.
Yes, that one's swinging the wrong side of the post, and this is surely the last chance for the man to go down and maybe get the goal that could lead to the goal that could win it for them. They need 2. This one popped out by Conor Quinlan out towards the far wing. Ball going beyond 2 men, but it eventually pulled on out over the sideline on the far side of the field by a right half back, Vaughan Moore. Vaughan taking no prisoners today. Neither are any of the Bishopstown team. In fact, they're playing direct hard turning, and there we see the swans flying up the river. Is this the Mon Swan song? We have less than a minute to go. Things aren't looking great for them, and this is a sideline cut to I think it's the centre half back, David O'Callaghan, into the centre. 2 men around it, the ball moving towards the goal again. Danger for Bishopstown, in towards Jason, the corner forward. It goes beyond Kevin McCarthy, out again towards the centre half forward, and hassling and tussling over there. The ball eventually goes over the sideline, and it's a sideline cut, I think, to Ballinasby, or to the Northman. It should be, but I think referee Gerald Copley had blown the whistle and will award a free out to Scoil and Sprinley. We have about 2 seconds left in this game, in official time. We've gone over the time, as right half back Vaughan Moore to take this one. This is going to be an historic day for Bishopstown. Vaughan Moore hits it high, hits it up towards the opposing half, and the final whistle is gone. And just tá stadium to no one saw a barky tá Ryan A special to Bote Ballinasby, Scoil and Sprinley, Ballinasby on the score, 4-10 to 4-4, jubilation, and why not this? The first time they've ever won Ryan A. Spectators sadly absent, but I'm sure that the victory and being enjoyed by players and mentors and substitutes alike. Look at that for excitement down there. Number 14, Martin Condon. I see Martin Hayes down there, the man of the match, but with that, we leave you.
Congratulations to Bishopstown for winning for the first time ever. Well done, Bishopstown. Special word, congratulations to the North Monastery, who will be here on many occasions and will warm them up on many occasions, and I'm sure they're very supporting groups throughout the day. So congratulations to the North Monastery. I'm sure we'll be back here again next year. Now we take the presentation first of all to the runners-up to the North Monastery game. So all of us on North Monastery.
Well done, Philip. Well done. Well done, Greg. Well done, Alan. Well done. Well done, Levi. Well done. Well done. Well done, John.